Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. We're in the studio today with Ellen Simmons. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well.
Yeah.
She is the producer of a new show that's coming up at Natchez Little Theatre.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted you to come in and kind of tell us a little bit about it. It sounds
Yeah.
cool. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so our upcoming show is Little Shop of Horrors. It is premiering August 18th at Natchez Little Theatre. Little Shop of Horrors is a parody musical about a giant plant from outer space that comes and eats people. It's very satirical, very on your toes, very hilarious musical. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, so is this your first is this the first time you've produced something or
Yes, this is the first time I've directed. I've
directed?
been in, I couldn't tell you how many shows, quite a few. And then I've worked professionally at the Ford Center for the Performing Arts in Oxford. So I've worked quite a few theatrical productions. And with NLT, I've been with NLT since 2020. And this will be the first show I've directed. I've assistant directed 2 other shows, and I've staged managed 2 shows, I believe. So this is my first step into directing, but I'm really excited. I think we've done a good job, so I'm really excited about it.
It's ready to roll.
It's ready to roll, yeah.
Who is in it? Who are some of the...
So our cast is Parker Clara Maxwell plays Audrey, and Mel's Fall, I'm terrible with last names, so I'm butchering all of these, plays Seymour. Anthony Morgan plays Orrin the dentist. Pierce Beach plays Mushnick, the shop owner. Let me think if I can remember the other characters' names. Audrey 2 is voiced by Terrence, who is also our musical director. And the Audrey 2 puppets are controlled by Jennifer Gibson, who was my assistant director, Devin Arnold's daughter, his oldest.
Okay.
And our muses are Jaslyn, Cherie, and Wendy. Jaslyn's been with many productions at Natchez Little Theatre. A lot of the kids' shows. Her voice is just beautiful. She's my youngest cast member on this show, but she's shown up and shown out with all the adults. Cherie and Wendy, I think this is Wendy's first performance with NLT. I don't think it's Cherie's, but I think it's her first in a while. So I'm really excited to see how they do on stage in front of a live audience because they've just been killing it at the rehearsals. I've been so excited. So that's my cast. And yeah.
So before we came on air, you were telling me that you were really excited because of the ages of...
Yes, I am. So this is technically an adult performance. So at NLT, there's 3 different types of performances. There's child performances, which are the kids' shows. So these are going to be more of your Seussical, Mary Poppins style things that are aimed towards children and also star children.
Okay.
We have adult shows, which tend to normally only have adults, so 18 and up. And then we have what we call a mixed cast. So our previous show, James the Giant Peach, was a mixed cast. A lot of children and also quite a few adults. This one, while it technically is an adult cast, I decided to cast a few teenagers in my show because they showed me that they have what it takes. You know, musicals are difficult, to put it lightly. It's difficult to do the music and do the acting and get everything coordinated with the choreography and getting all that in order, especially for us because we don't have a live band. We have to use a musical recording. So instead of our band being able to play with the actors have to do everything with the music. So it's double work for them. And whenever I casted Parker Claire and Jazz, I saw in them that they had the dedication and they had the drive and the want for these roles. And I do believe that I've helped give them the opportunity to advance in their career at NLT, even if not in a professional way, just to give them something to look forward to as they go through high school and graduate and go on to do better things. They can know that at 15, 16, 17 years old, they were given the opportunity to star and do these wonderful things in an adult musical, and now they know they can go and do other things. So that's what I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that's really cool. What type of work goes into this? I mean, are we talking, how long have we been preparing and practicing and all of that?
So I've been preparing for it. My production crew and I have been preparing since February for this. the cast, we casted in May and started rehearsals in early May, or late May, not early May. And then my full cast was able to start in mid-June. So we've been rehearsing consistently since mid-June.
Yeah.
Set-wise, on the production end of it, we started immediately after the other show ended. So the set's taken about 2.5 months just rehearsing and drilling sets. We also drove to Texas, 7 hours to Texas, to go pick up the Audrey 2 puppet, which is the big prop. It's actually 4 different puppets. But we drove to Texas to go pick those up for this. So that was a whole weekend. It's just there's been a lot of different aspects going into this. Everybody that's worked on it has put in their full attention. I'm super excited about it. I've said that a million times, but I can't stop.
Yeah, it's great.
But it has been a lot of work. Not just on my end. I mean, I'm not the one on stage, but everybody on stage with the music and the cues and the choreography and the staging. There's a lot that they've had to work with in such a short amount of time. And they've actually done so well with the limitations that we have. So,
how long does the show last?
The show,
time-wise, per show.
Yeah. The show runs about an hour 45 minutes.
Okay,
give or take.
It's a long show. I mean, that's a lot of preparation. Yeah, I can see where it would take that long.
It is, and since it's a musical, it's 90% music, so it's timing everything and making sure everything flows together and the stage works and the lighting works and everything fits and all the props fit where they're supposed to, because we started building the stage before we went and got the puppets, so we had to redo part of that. But yeah.
So what can we expect from the show? Like whenever I come see it, what kind of can I expect? Now you said musical. Is it funny?
It is hilarious.
Okay.
It is a very upbeat, I'm trying to think. There's not many other musicals that really are on the same playing field as Little Shop of Horrors, because Little Shop of Horrors gives a little bit of everything. It's got that sci-fi element. It's got that romance element. It's got that drama to it. It's a little bit of everything set to these incredible songs that are reminiscent of the 1960s. So the whole play is set in the 1960s, kind of not really in a specific place, just Skid Row. So just 1960s America, essentially, which was really fun to play with. And every single song in the show has that either rockabilly or soul or, Motown kind of feel to it, depending on the song and what they're singing about. So when you come, I expect people clapping, people cheering, not at the show, but with the songs, people getting up and moving around. I really expect a lot of audience interaction because we want a lot of audience interaction.
That's really cool. Yeah.
This is a show that calls for that. So it's going to be an exciting on your toes type of show.
Okay, good. Yeah. You and Dustin were talking before we came on air, and he knew about it. Obviously, you know about it, but I've heard of the Little Shop of Horrors, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm excited after hearing your excitement. Now I'm excited.
Yes.
To come see it. It sounds really cool.
Oh yes.
What are the dates and times?
It is premiering August 18th, so it's August 18th through the 21st. The 18th, 19th, and 20th are at 7:30 p.m. Doors will open at 6:30. And the 21st is Sunday. That's going to be at 2 p.m. Doors will open at 1. So I would come probably a little bit earlier because seats are not reserved. So come a little bit early, get your best spot, hit up the bar. And it's at Natchez Little Theatre, which is on Linton Avenue. If you keep going towards the cemetery, it's on the right.
Yep.
Yeah. I believe that's it.
How do people get tickets to it?
You can buy tickets on our website, thenatchezlittletheatre.com, or by calling the theater, whose number I can't remember off the top of my head, or by coming to the box office. You can buy tickets directly at the door.
Okay.
So any of those 3 ways.
Okay, cool. Let's see, what else do we have? What about some upcoming shows? What's in the future?
Well, I know we have our next show is The Haunting of Hill House. That is our kind of Halloween show, directed by Michael Ali. It's going to be a really fun one. I'm also in.
Okay.
I'm not just plugging it because I'm in it. It is really going to be a great show. It's a drama, psychological thriller style show. And then we have The Worst Christmas Pageant Ever or The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. I can't remember how the title goes. That's our Christmas show.
Okay.
So we're really excited about that.
And that'll be December, I guess?
That'll be December, yeah. And we haven't announced our next season, but I can go ahead and tell you our next season is going to be amazing. I've gotten a sneak preview, but...
And when you say next season, when does that begin?
January 1st. Our seasons roll January to December, so this is our 74th season. Nonstop. We roll from one season directly into another, but our first show of the next season isn't until April. So we have a little bit of time to prepare on the production end and for the actors. But yeah, our seasons just roll right into each other.
That's exciting. So this coming Thursday night premieres on the 18th?
Yep.
Okay. And then we've got 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Yes.
So 4 days of shows.
4 days of show.
Come and get my tickets and make sure that...
NatchezLittleTheatre.com. Tickets are $20. It doesn't change price if you buy at the door or online, so... do whatever makes you comfortable.
Yeah, that's a great deal, and it's something really cool to support. Mm-hmm. So, so I hope everybody watching this, I think that anybody watching this, your enthusiasm got them excited. Look, I tell people all the time, if you're not excited about it, how are you expecting me to get excited? So I love it. I love the enthusiasm.
Good, thank you.
Never apologize for being too enthusiastic about something.
Perfect.
So I hope you guys felt that enthusiasm too as watching this. Support the local theater, support these kids and adults that are participating because it's a lot of work. I know how much work goes into it. We want to thank everybody for watching this. We want to thank all of our partners who make these type of interviews possible. And God bless everybody out there. As always, have a champion day. If you like what we're doing here at Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, make sure to like, follow, share on Facebook and Instagram, and visit our website, MissLouChampions.com. It costs you nothing, and it helps us to continue to shine the spotlight on awesome people right here in our community. Hey guys, we just wanted to take a minute and tell you about our awesome partners who make this show possible.
Trinity Medical Center, Sabrina Doré Agency, Miss Lou Family Dentistry, Mart and On The Go Deli, Natchez Heating and Cooling and Plumbing, Concordia Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Hicks Chicks, the Brandin Iron Steakhouse, Hampton Inn and Suites, Natchez, Intensive Home Healthcare, Rise and Shine Studio by Melissa Vaughan, Rolling in the Dough, Crawdaddy's Vidalia, the Woodlands Event Venue and Wedding Barn, Co-Lin Community College, Natchez campus.
So make sure to let these businesses know how much you appreciate them helping us spread positivity throughout the community. And remember, tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you.